Hey guys, it's good to be back. This is Mike, the Growth Analyst, your friend. I know you must have missed me. I've missed you so much. Sorry for being away for quite some time now. It was because I was attending a lot of things. I think I shared a post on my community as well. At the time, my colleague was on leave, had to, put in that shift. Then, as well, I shared that I was preparing for my Azure AI engineer exam. Yes, which I've done now, and that is why I'm here. I know someone is happy for me right now. Some hooray here and there, right? So yeah, I'm glad I passed, and that's why I'm coming here today to share 3 tips that will help you also pass that exam. It is called AI-102, and I believe if you make use of these 3 tips, trust me, you're going to smash it, right? So very quickly, 3 things, and the first thing is don't go through the hassle of going through all the modules. Let's, for example, Microsoft Learn, going through all the modules. It's going to take a lot of your time. Microsoft Learn is so cumbersome for any exam you want to write. A lot of stuff to read, and if you are working like me, you have a lot of tasks to attend to at work. You bet with me that you agree with me that you won't really have time to go through all those modules. So the first tip is go to the Microsoft Learn, go to the 50 questions that you have to test your knowledge, test questions. When answering those questions, you have options to check the answers. So the tip is when you answer the first question, go to check answers. You have 3 things you can check for there. It describes the questions and the options in the question. Okay, question one, option A is correct, and this is the reason. Option B is correct, is wrong, and this is the reason. Option C is wrong, and this is the reason. It gives you reason why those options are wrong or are correct. Then the next thing you see there is a link that takes you to a part of the Microsoft Learn that answers that particular question, right? It will help you understand, okay, in case a question comes out from that part, right, that is not that same particular question. So you are able to understand, okay, what are the other forms that that question can come in, and what are the other things I need to know about that question or about that topic generally. Then the second link will be a link that takes to the module, Microsoft Learn module, where you can, read at length if you want to go through that. All right, and that's very very helpful. Then go do that same thing for the 50 questions. Do the same thing for the 50 questions from question one from question two to question 50 rather. Now when you are done, do that again, like try and do that for like 5 to 6 times, as much as you can, and ensure that you maintain a score of 80% or above. It's stated there, ensure that you maintain a score of 80% or above at the end of your exam. So if you maintain that score for like 5, 6, 7 times, and you did the same tip of checking the answers, checking the answer description, about the options, checking the link that takes you to a module that answers that question, and then the other one that takes you to the module that discuss the topic of that question. If you do that 4 or 5 times, trust me, you're going to cover a lot of grants in a very short time instead of going through the Microsoft Learn module, which is a bit much, and you may not have that time. Again, even if you have that time, you have a lot of things on your mind, you might just forget some basic things, right? That is going to be very helpful for you. The second tip I would give you is during your exam, it's going to happen during your exam. During your exam, that was the first time I will know that option exists in Microsoft exam. I've written like 5 Microsoft exam now, but I never knew that option existed, right? So in your exam, there is a Microsoft Learn, there is an option for you to use Microsoft Learn um, platform during your exam, right? So what I would advise is go through your exam, the all your questions. For me, I had 58 questions, so 10 were case studies, which you cannot go back to the previous one. All right, the other 48 thereabout, which you can go back. So the idea is ensure that you don't stay too long on each question. I think you have about 2 minutes for each question. So ensure if you maybe in the next 0 to 1 minute that you clicked on that questions. If you have an idea, if you know the answer, click. If you don't, just ensure you choose an answer, go ahead and finish your exam, come back, start from the beginning, go to the Microsoft Learn. You see the option at your top left corner of your page. Go to that, click on it, and immediately your screen split into two. Then you have access to see Microsoft Learn. Don't go into each of the modules. If you are writing AI 102, for example, just look at the question, look at the key phrases in the question, and type it in that Microsoft Learn, and then just hit enter. Right, immediately you see a lot of options, a lot of things to read up, read around it. Don't spend too much time on that as well. Maybe max 1 minute or two for each questions, depending on the number of times the time you have left. For me, I had about 30 or 40 minutes still left, right? So that helped me. So I was able to scan through, and believe me, I was able to answer, I think, about 4 questions correctly. Again, I've chosen my options, but I discovered that they were wrong. From the Microsoft Learn, I was able to change that and then pick the right thing, and that really made a lot of difference in my exam. It really does made a lot of difference. So that's the second tip I'm going to give you to ensure you smash this exam. Now, the top tip I want to share with you is also make use of the exam topic. Exam topic is very good. You can go there, just ensure that you practice a lot with the exam topic. I think I have some couple of questions that came from exam topic as well. Yeah, maybe 6 to like 10 from exam topic as well. So that is one other thing you can do. Ensure you go through exam topic very, very well, and it will really help you, right? Yeah. Now, and lastly, I'm going to share this with you. Very, very important. Ensure you go through the labs. You heard me right? Ensure you go through the labs. The labs will help you understand. Even if exam is very good, it's good to pass the exam, it's good to pass the certification and have the certification. But again, what if you are in an avenue? The main thing is you want to use that certification to solve problems, right? And if you want to solve problems, people will not just see certification will just give you that avenue, but practicality, what you can do really determines if you're going to get the job. So that's why I'm saying, even though it's going to help you pass the exam, it's very good for you to also master the AI skill, right? So ensure you go through the practicals, do those labs. A lot of labs to be done, but if you cannot cover all, I will advise you cover all. But if you cannot cover all, ensure that you cover like 80 to 90% of those labs. It will help you. Then, when you are even reading the questions, it helps you think better. You know how to answer the question in the best way. All right. So these are the tips I want to share with you, and I hope it helps you. So I want you to go just drop a comment in my comment section. For questions, if you have other questions you want to ask me, just drop it in the comment section. I hope this really helps you, and I look forward to you passing the exam. If you have not subscribed to my channel, this is an avenue to subscribe. Last week we had Kristen, you know, taking us through a very powerful session. We are still going to have a lot of powerful sessions like that. I want you to be part of it. I want to see you, succeed in your data career, and that's why I'm here. See you in the next video. Thank you.